give me the vision for Phunware. And for those watching, I've seen people say, hey, it looks like you guys do a ton of stuff. So
Yeah.
I'd love to hear, what your vision is. And then we can go into, just a quick 30 seconds of kind of what Phunware does.
Yeah, so that's the downside of having a platform that does a lot. It's more complex and it takes a while to understand it all. If I said, tell me everything that Amazon does, we'd be on this call for 2 hours. If I told you everything, tell me everything Microsoft does or Facebook does, you'd be on this call for 2 hours. We're trying to do for mobile engagement what Salesforce did for CRM or what Amazon with AWS did for cloud storage. Once you can have a brand license on someone else's platform to achieve something, the scalability is astronomical. So just like you had, but there's some things that have to happen first, right? So Phunware is literally the solution that allows companies to drive digital transformation in a mobile-first world that's quickly becoming mobile-only. So you got to really understand what digital transformation is to understand why that's so important. So for the last 10 years, you have been living a dumb experience with a dumb mobile application. And what I mean by that is the only intention for people in mobile over the last 10 years, because we were one of the leaders in it. We were around before the App Store. So we helped establish the guidelines for what Apple would be publishing to the App Store. So the only thing that people were trying to do was take that desktop experience, shrink it down, and optimize it for a mobile device. That's what people thought of as a mobile application. So that's passive. It's a content repository. It's digital, inventory for a shopping experience where you can click to buy something. For me, that's very dumb. But if you think about what you've been looking at in Hollywood, from Back to the Future to Minority Report to Tron, like all of these, Total Recall, you see all these really cool experiences where people interface with technology seamlessly. Advertisements respond to you. You get told to do something. You discover something you didn't know was there. You have, AR to guide you somewhere. We've seen it in the movies, but do you actually use it today? You don't. Nobody does. You go into the grocery store, that's a very dumb experience. You actually don't use technology at all. But what if you could go into the grocery store and as you're walking around the grocery store, you pass aisle 17, you get a push notification on your phone that says, Jason, for 10% off your entire cart today, will you watch this commercial on why the product at the end of aisle 16 would be perfect for you? Oh, shit. Okay, sure, why not? Now you've introduced infomercial-like functionality at a point of sale when you're most likely to make a decision. Or, what if you could demystify the patient experience? What if you could get someone to come back to a hospital by guiding them through a COVID-free corridor? Park here, go here, do this. You don't have to worry about, getting anywhere close to anybody that might be on site with COVID-19. Get them comfortable being social again. There's all sorts of experiences where you can take all the information in the virtual world, curate it in real time, and serve up one-to-one interactions at scale for people all over the world in different industries, in different experiences. But you need a platform that can process that many transactions simultaneously and that can give companies the tools to manage it themselves. That's what Phunware is doing. And so the Internet of Things is a first step. It's this idea of like, okay, I can tell Alexa to play my favorite music. Again, that's still a little bit uninspired. The real Internet of Things is going to be the Internet of Experiences. So the Internet of Things is cool. Now I can find things. I can have a smart lighting. I can have Wi-Fi. I can have Bluetooth. I can have all these hardware components that basically represent access points. Now, I want that to be infrastructure. I want that to be a technology layer. Phunware is going to be the Internet of Experience. So now I can inform all my experiences by piggybacking on that hardware to make your life better, to make a company more productive, and to drive ROI. That's a game changer. It will be table stakes going forward. You will have to have a mobile application that is built around engagement, not content discovery.
Yeah. No, look, it's extremely interesting. And again, you touched on it before. You could talk about, potential things Phunware could do and where mobile apps are going forever if we wanted to. And I'm sure we will do a video like that
Absolutely.
Coming up. Definitely a more in-depth one about the company, the ideal client and things coming up. We'll do that in another video. I'll give some teasers here, but think about it, really what you were using your phone for even 8 years ago to what you use it now is insane.
Absolutely.
You know, even the advertisement space, I saw people commenting, you know, geolocating, you know, ads is very recent, and coming. You know, think you're at a car dealership, and the one across the street you get an ad for. You know, that's the type of stuff coming, and I think it's extremely interesting.
Not coming, it's here. So we do that now. It's called geo conquesting.
That's a good name for it. No, so crazy. And a lot of people don't know this stuff is coming. Is, you know, they just live with that now all of a sudden it can do this. And it'd be really cool to talk from a tech standpoint, what you're seeing and what you see as kind of the next couple of years. But we'll do that in a future video. I think this was a great, you know, little teaser for what's to come. You know, kind of did a little your background, little company kind of background. We will do a bigger video about the company. Curious. Anything about you not related to the company you wanted to mention? I've seen a ton of fitness questions, so I must say I was expecting you to touch on something fitness related earlier, and so I'll give you a chance now.
Man, you know, I never. People always ask me like, "Are you a trainer or whatever?" So I've done like martial arts my whole life. I used to teach close quarters combat in the Army, and so you know, for me, fitness is more of a lifestyle. I've never cheated, never done steroids, never done anything. For me, it's like it's a passion. It's something it's my zen. I always tell people, like, you need something that's your own. I don't care if it's painting, reading. You know, I'm passionate about staying healthy, nutrition. I want to get as much out of my life as possible. I think I'm better at my job because, you know, I maintain a certain level of fitness. So working out, running, staying active. My other passion is dogs. So, you know, if the best way to get me to, you know, to have a bleeding heart is talk about an animal. People, I like people all right, but you tell me your grandfather died, I'll be like, I'm sorry. You tell me your dog died, and I'll cry. You know, I'm a huge dog person. For anyone that doesn't know that.
Do you have any dogs?
Yeah, I got a big Greater Swiss Mountain Dog. She's awesome. She's my child.
There you go. No, awesome. Well, hey, glad to know you're a dog person. I'm more than you're.
I don't trust. Honestly, I'm sorry. If you might have allergies, but I don't trust people. You know, there's an old meme that's like, you know, I don't trust someone that doesn't like dogs, but I trust my dog, but it doesn't like a person.
Hey, it's a good judge of character.
That's right.
Funny. So no, hey, this is a great video. Look, a little bit more fun than an emphasis on fun than people probably.
There you go with a PH.
So I appreciate you joining, and a good you know, little teaser for weeks to come. And let us know in the comments, you know, if you made it this far, things you want to see, questions you have about the company. We'd love to get it in. We're definitely going to do a Q&A video coming up. I've seen a ton out there, so we want to do a little fun Q&A, and if I can't get you an answer in the video, I'll definitely get you one in the comments. So thank you so much for joining. And Randall, it was a pleasure.
Hey, I appreciate it, and let's do it. I mean, we can do it. You know, I'll host it, or you can host it. Let's grab like 20 people, you know, randomly, and let's do like a fireside chat or something. I'd love to talk live with some folks on a Zoom call, and you know, have just an open dialogue. I'm an open book, and I think as we go into other versions of this, and we talk about like blockchain, for example, the beauty of Phunware is we're a real company. You know, we're a public company. We have, you know, the average tenure of Phunware employees is almost 6 years. The average time that our C-level staff has worked together is over 9. And so, you know, we've been doing this for a long time together. And so we are an open book. We'd love to talk about this stuff with everybody, even directly in an open format. Just let me know when and where.
Perfect. Well, there you go, guys. So a little teaser for things to come. Again, thank you for everyone for making it this far, and look forward to seeing you in the next week's video.